Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another
We're back.
lovely
We're back. We're
episode
back.
of
We're
Wet
back.
Whistles. Today is 11/22/22. My lucky numbers. My friend's birthday today. We missed you guys.
Shout out, Nick. Shout out, Nick.
Shout out, Nick. He'll probably never hear this. Maybe
I'm gonna
someday.
text him. I'll send him the link and say there's a little gem in there for you.
We got a big one though. It's been a few weeks. We have been very busy, boys. As of
We have a
late.
good excuse.
Yeah, we do. I got married and then I went on my honeymoon. And instead of Mark having some random person fill in for me, he decided to wait. So now there's no episodes that don't have me in it, thank God.
So, do you feel like different as a married man?
No.
No,
No.
not more electric.
It's like a birthday, you just get laid less.
Fair enough. I like that. So you're not more motivated, more driven, more electric, hung longer, better podcaster.
Well, I am a better podcaster, but that's besides the point.
Now you can really sit on the couch and just get fat and be like, I'm a married man.
Dude, as soon as we got married, came home, bought a second couch. She said, "Why do we need another couch?" I said,
You should have got one of those like lazy boy chairs.
"Yeah,
That's
I
like
have
your
one of
chair.
those."
Oh, you do?
I'm like, well, if you're gonna be sitting on that couch, I need a couch for myself.
No, I mean just one singular chair.
No, I have one.
I feel like people. Okay, because I feel like people don't do that anymore. I feel like my grandfather, he always had he still has it. I mean, it's different than the one from back in the day, but it's like his chair. Like he sits in it. You know, it's right in front of the TV, and like you'd be so lucky to be able to fucking sit in that thing. But when you do sit in it, you're like, all right, I can see why this guy's always in this. This thing's comfortable as fuck.
Yeah,
I don't have my own chair. I don't have my own chair yet.
You guys have a chair,
But I
though.
will. We
Just
do,
make
but the
that
thing
your chair.
sucks. Thing sucks, dude. Anyways, it's glad to be back. I'm ready to get
It's
rocking and
glad to be
rolling.
back.
I'm glad to be back. Isn't that what I said?
No, you said
Or did I
it's,
say it's?
it's glad to be back.
Okay, I'm a little rusty. Give me a fucking break. But no, I'm ready to get back on the grind. Get some episodes out to you guys, and
Real quick,
All
because
up
since
from
we're
here.
not going to talk about it, Patrice Bergeron, I think he got his 1,000th point or assist last night, and the whole team fucking came out on the ice and celebrated him. And I just
that
wanted to
guy.
say, dude, the Bruins, it seems like they're putting together a special kind of year, and if they make a run, you're gonna look back on this moment, like last night, where he scores his 1,000th point and people rush out. You're gonna look back on it and be like, oh yeah, dude, that was like the beginning where you started to see this team come together. But watch,
Mm-hmm.
they're doing something big, dude. They're first in the league by a long shot. They're like 20. No, I think they have 10 wins more than the team in second place, or 20 points more, or some shit like that. It's something crazy.
I think that people expected the Bruins to be good, but not this good.
Yeah,
You
they're
know,
slaying.
like
Dude, Tampa's
it's
like
like,
the team they got to look out for, and last night they made them look like a JV team.
dude, we love that, but we've seen the Bruins do well before in the regular season, and then
Yeah,
they
I
get into
know.
the fucking playoffs.
That's
So
what
it's
I've been
like,
saying.
let's just wait.
I would be fine with the second place finish.
Yeah, I mean, we won like our Stanley Cups,
We won
years
it as
past,
a 6th seed.
but I feel like recently, yeah, they make it to the playoffs, and then we just fucking lose, and it's like not even been a couple close ones, but we just lose bad. So as a Bruins fan, I love that we're doing so well, but I
Keep
just
it
hope
up.
that they keep the consistency, people stay healthy, and we make a playoff run because
Celtics
all's
too.
fine. All
Celtics are
fine.
doing really good too.
Yeah, I just got this shirt actually.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
They're in first place in their division too, I think.
Oh yeah, last night was like, oh, it was gross. Like, didn't even look like they wanted to be there, bro. Like, it was like the energy level was just so low. Like, it just was not. It was not the same team that had won so many in a row that is first place in the Eastern Conference. Like, it was just like, I mean, they were coming off like a 3-game stretch, I want to say. I think it was 3 games, yeah. And it just looked like they were tired, and they were like, okay, let's get this done with so we can have a little bit of a break. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a time at the end I watched the game, and Tatum, I think they were down 15 or something like that. It was like 2 or 3 minutes left, and then Tatum, they're like, the announcers are like, oh, they need to really do something right now. And Tatum hits a three and gets hit. So there was a 4 point play. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Like we might be able to make something happen. But then they gave something up on defense. They fucking slam dunked it, nail in the coffin. See you later. But I hope that's not a sign of what's to come. I hope they keep the momentum going. But I don't think it happens very often that the Celtics and the Bruins are both in first, and it's not really that close, like in um, either sport. So yeah, I mean, we're Boston's in a good place right now. We need to
Yep.
get our football team up, but
Yeah, they're doing all right. They're on the up and up.
yeah,
All right, so the first thing we're going to touch on is UFC 281. Uh, it happened, so we're just going to get it over with.
it
The
it
first couple of fights were
happened.
all right.
Yeah, we made our predictions. We don't want to get too much into it just because we have so much to cover this week and we haven't, recorded an episode in a while. So we want to get to the nitty gritty. We wanted to talk about the last two fights. Chandler Poirier, that was just like, dude, that's like, that fight is like why I love the UFC, dude. It was just a fucking war the whole time.
Yeah,
You know, there was
I
time.
knew it was going to be a war. I texted my uncle right before the fight. I'm like, this thing's about to be fight of the night.
And I thought it was going to be good, but I think it exceeded my expectations completely. I think that both Michael Chandler and Dustin Poirier, I think that they're probably two of the most exciting fighters in the UFC right now. They, so like Michael Chandler, he's got losses on his record since he's been in the UFC, but he fights the best people in the UFC in the world every time, you know, and he puts on a show every time.
Yeah.
So a lot of people hate on Chandler, but you got to remember he's not fighting these nobodies. He's taking the best fight every time, uh, and he beats these people too. Uh,
I'm just trying to
Poirier, I
find the
think that
fucking
he's.
post. I can't find it. It was really
I
good.
would I would love to see a rematch of that. Now I didn't see the judges' cards. Like I don't know. Say for example, if it went to decision, I don't know if Chandler would have won. Um, but just the fight was so fucking good, man. Um, but I
Those two
heard
are both
on,
killers.
yeah, man,
Absolute
like that's what
killers.
that's what the sport's about. Like I know at the same time it's good for the casual fans, because casual fans like to see action, and that's what those two are about. If a casual fan's watching someone lean someone up against the cage and it's just holding them down or whatever, like wrestling and good ground game, they think it's boring, and uh, obviously to the people that are very, very um, heavy fans of the UFC, like they get that that's impressive. But a casual fan who's drinking beers with his buddies that just like to watch people get knocked out, like Chandler Poirier, that was like the perfect fight for them. So I do love those type of fighters that just leave everything on the line and they don't just play it safe. Chandler was saying that he wanted to. He didn't say McGregor. He didn't. He said that he would obviously love to fight McGregor, but he'll take a fight that makes sense. Like he also suggested Oliveira again because he lost to him. Um, but he's not going to take a fight that's just some nobody. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna. I think Connor. If Connor, I forget who he's fighting.
Charles
Do you
Oliveira.
remember? Yeah. So maybe he can get winner of that, or Dustin gets winner of that. I don't know. But I love watching Chandler fight. I love watching Dustin fight. I think that was what the UFC is all about, man. It's about offense. It's about an exciting fight, trying to finish it. I understand why people, go for the rounds, but I obviously prefer the fucking wars like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess Poirier. You guess Chandler.
Hmm.
But I
Well,
also
fuck.
said that I think Chandler's probably going to win, but I'm going to pick Poirier because I know he's got heart. So
Well, I
take
was
it for
close.
what it is.
And
Oh
then
yeah, man.
the last fight was Adesanya and Pereira.
Pereira.
No, it's
Pereira?
yeah, it's Pereira. That's how you would say it in what is it? Portuguese?
With it. Yeah. So, well, I want to start. What me and Scott are going to start doing. Not we're not going to start go back to our old episodes, but going forward, when Scott and I say something and then it ends up happening, I want to start clipping it because I was very proud and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, we were doing the wedding, we were doing the honeymoon, so I was like, you know what, we'll just leave this on the back burner, and then when it's something like this happens again, then we can show you guys that we kind of know what we're talking about when it comes to this stuff. Um,
Yeah,
but
football not so much.
yeah, well, football maybe, but uh, um, yeah, we're learning. But what I said, and Scott was agreeing with me, is that if Adesanya is standing there, late in the fight, trying to box with this guy, kickbox with this guy who's already beaten him twice in kickboxing. Mind you, it was a while ago, but he's gonna lose because like this is what this guy wants. He wants you to stand there. He wants you to box him. Adesanya's probably pissed. He probably wants to show that he's better now than he was back then. I'm not saying his emotion got the best of him, but um, he did exactly what we said he shouldn't do, and if he did do that, he would be knocked out or something bad would happen, and that's exactly what happened. Um, do I think the fight was maybe stopped a little too soon? Yes. I think he could have went, not much longer because it did look like he was almost out on his feet, but it's the end of the fifth round. What is the fifth round, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the end of the fifth round in a championship fight. Let him actually lose get off his legs. You know what I mean? Let him fall down.
I agree.
Um,
Of
but I
course
mean,
I'm gonna agree.
but Adesanya was basically winning all the other rounds for the
Mhm.
most part. A lot of people are saying, he's now 0-3 against this guy, but he's only 0-1 in the UFC. So I think they should fight again
Yeah.
right away. I don't think that any other fight would make sense for the UFC because I feel like whoever gets a title shot against this guy is just not going to box him at all. Is just going to take him down.
I think that they already. I don't know if it's confirmed, but they're gonna have Pereira fight Makayev or whatever his name is. No, not Islam Makayev. What's the other fucking the big tall fucking Russian dude or Ukrainian dude with the beard and the shaved head?
Mm.
Yeah, they're gonna have him fight him. I think.
Let's just see if it's confirmed. Yes, he's fighting. Oh no, no, it's not confirmed yet. But they're saying that he should fight Kazmov.
Yeah, Cosmo. Yeah, that's who it is.
But Kazmov's not going to, like I said, the only one who's going to, yeah. So the only one that's going to stand up and throw with this guy is Adesanya. The other guys are going to be like, I want to win this fucking belt. So they're all going to take him down, and they're all going to submit him or hold him down. I bet you anything that if he fights anyone else, then that person that he's fighting, guarantee you they finish him quick.
Clip it.
Clip it. I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't know what you would consider quick, but I bet you they finish him before the fight is done. And this is only if they don't. If they stand there and strike with them, they're fucked. But if they do what I think they're gonna do, take him down, try to submit him, or just hold him down, whatever. Maybe get on top and ground and pound, something like that. Anyone other than Adesanya, I think that they win. But if they try to stand there and they try to fight with this guy, strike, then they're done. We'll leave it at that. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. All right. Any last words? I got nothing to say. Just the fact that it happened is enough.
Um,
Zhang Weili won her title back. Thought that was cool.
we all knew that was going to happen. We all knew that was going to happen. That's why I didn't even want to talk about it because I feel like if you look at the bets, probably 99% of people took her in the bets. But
Yeah,
what I will
I'm
say
glad
is
she gets one.
Adesanya was a great champion for the UFC. He's what a champion should be. He's an all-time great. He's letting this guy get in his fucking head, and he's making stupid decisions that he doesn't normally make. I hope I hope that they give him another shot, which they will eventually. I just don't know if it will be the next fight. If it's not the next fight when he does fight him, I hope that he fucking whoops his ass, and I hope we have a third fight where he whoops his ass again. Flip it.
Yeah, I don't. I think no matter who else they put in front of him, he beats. I think it's just that one guy. This is kryptonite.
Yep, because it's all emotion, bro. It's all emotion. He's a human too.
All right, me and Mark are gonna make picks. We're gonna pick our group winners for each of the groups for the World Cup. Since that started, I know everyone's getting itchy for soccer. So we're gonna start right in Group A. I'll let you take your teams first. I think I know who I want, anyways.
Okay, hold on.
I wish I could see them without, like.
So let me just look up the table real quick.
All right, I'll do mine first. So in Group A, I'm
Okay.
gonna take Netherlands and Ecuador, and then I think the losers of that group will be the hometown Qatar, and then Senegal. I think it'll be Ecuador and Netherlands. I just think that those two teams have more of an established like soccer system than
So you took
Senegal.
Netherlands and who?
Ecuador.
Okay. Or you know what we can do is we can just go down and we can just say their differences. So I have Netherlands and Senegal instead of Ecuador.
Wait, I want to write this down. Write yours down too, so we can see how
Okay.
close we got.
No, I already have mine written down.
Oh, all right, awesome. I'm gonna write mine down.
Um,
Okay, so
so hold on. We have,
in
if
Group,
you're on video,
oh,
we have a
we have a
little
special
guest.
guest.
This is my daughter Ava. Ava, you're looking at the video of us.
Is this our
But
first guest on Wet Whistles?
oh, she's looking at the yep, first guest.
First.
This
guest
is our
appearance.
mascot, Ava.
I'm gonna need
Hello.
a pick from Group B from her before.
Okay,
She,
Group H. Group B, she's got.
wait, no, you haven't done your Group A.
My Group A is Netherlands and Senegal. You picked Ecuador, so that's our one
Yeah.
difference.
Make sure you write these down.
I already got
I'm
them
gonna
done.
ask you them later, in like
Mhm.
2 weeks.
Got
All right,
it.
Ava, who you got for Group A?
Group A, I don't have it pulled up in front of me. Is that the one with England and the U.S. in it?
No, I'm asking Ava. You already went.
Oh, Ava. She's gonna do the same as her dad because her dad knows all.
All right. So for Group B, I'm gonna go England and the U.S.
Perfect. I mean, I think that's a given. Look at her looking at me. I think that's a given.
Are you
But
kidding me? The U.S. sucks. You seen him play anytime recently?
you seen him? What the hell? Nah. Yeah, I
That
got
goalie
England in
can
the
stop
U.S.
a freaking nuclear missile.
Yeah, so the U.S. getting a draw was kind of lackluster. I hope they come out and win next time.
Who?
Hmm?
The U.S.
The U.S. Yeah, the draw was just, I was like, oh, I was hoping we had a big win or something. But next game, I got a feeling. I'm not sure. Are we playing England next? I'm pretty sure we are.
That'd be cool.
I'm pretty sure we are, my friend.
All right. So Group C, I'm gonna take Mexico and Argentina.
Yep, same with me, my friend.
See, I didn't even look up a guide. Mexico.
Neither did I.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Neither did Ava.
Argentina.
She looked up a guide, and then whatever information she gathered, she told me.
Oh, all right. So you have an inside source.
Yeah.
You're telling me.
I got an inside scoop right now.
All right. So for Group D, I'm gonna go with France,
In Denmark.
and I'm gonna go Australia.
Oh, Denmark is gonna win.
I'm telling you, dude.
Ava, who you got? Oh, you picking Denmark over Australia? Oh, wow.
Group E. All right, you go first now.
So the next group, I'm assuming I'm just went down, because like I said, I don't have it pulled up in front of me. But I picked Germany and Spain.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Germany and I'm gonna do Spain as well.
Perfect. I think these next ones we'll probably get a couple different ones.
Group F.
Why are you looking over there, not the camera?
Go ahead.
Group F, I have Croatia and Canada.
Group F, I have Belgium and Croatia. All right.
I think you see yourself.
Group G.
Group G, Brazil and Switzerland.
I'm gonna do Brazil and Switzerland as well.
I hope that we're just like drastically wrong. I feel like the way because Argentina just lost the Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
so if that shit goes,
That's why I picked a few upsets.
Yeah, I got a few too, but I feel like because if we don't pick these favorites, then people are gonna be like, "Oh, idiots," you know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Last, I have South Korea and Portugal.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same though. All right, so there is our picks. We don't have much information, so we're just doing picks. Get you guys in the mood. Maybe go watch some of the games. We'll be watching the USA games more than likely if we're home for them.
Yeah, for sure. That's the mic go.
But all right, let's get right into it while we can. We're gonna do our quick little NFL recap. We're not gonna go through the games. We're just gonna tell you guys our picks, like how they came out and what our new records are. So for me, I thought I had a really good week, but it turned out to be mediocre like the rest of them. I went 8-6, and now I am 28-24 in the NFL.
I went 10-3. Big week for your boy. Big week. I told Scott. I texted him when we did the picks. I said, "This week's either going to put me in the dirt and you're going to pass me, or I'm going to get a decent lead." So it's a 6.5 in a big one. I got the Panthers for plus 13. Chargers was another big one. Yeah. So I took a lot of upsets that people wouldn't normally took. I did. I got 10-3. So Scott, what am I now?
Oh, I don't even know what you were at. Did you not write them down?
Well, you said you. What were you before? Because I was
28 and
one game
24.
ahead of you. You were what?
28-24. I mean, I was 20-18. Yeah, 20-18.
20-18. So I was 21-17 because I was one game ahead of you.
All right. So
Okay, so now I'm 31-20.
Okay. All right. Let's
I can't see it. She just fell up over herself. She made a appearance on the old cast. And she just took a shit to go to the bathroom. So yeah, I'm 31-20 now. I have it written down. That was a big week for you, boy. Big fucking week.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Do you want to just get right into this week?
Yeah. We don't have to talk about the other ones.
No, we already talked about them. I mean, we predicted them. We don't really need to recap them. Unless you want to.
I'm with you. Let's go down the old list-a-roon. We got to pull up the, let's see. Pull up the old schedule. Here we go. Let's see. NFL.
Thanksgiving week, baby. We got 3 games on Thursday.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Oh, I should have worn a costume, bro. What the fuck? Should have been a bird. Should have been a bird. Trying to get the spreads in front of me. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got it. All right. So, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
You can start. Just start with the early game on Thursday.
All right. So, Thanksgiving Day starts with the Bills and the Lions. It is in Detroit. The over/under is 54, and the line is Buffalo minus 9.5.
In Detroit.
Um,
As we know, that's Buffalo's second home now. They just played there last week. Now they're playing there again. Not a big deal. A little stat.
Little stat, yeah, they haven't. They've been there the whole time. They have been there the whole time. Although I think 9.5 is pretty steep. It's pretty
I
steep.
would agree with that. I think Thanksgiving is the Lions' day. That's their Super Bowl.
Like they just played Cleveland and they won by 8, so they wouldn't have even. And I feel like Cleveland is not much better or much worse than the Lions. I feel like they're right around the same thing. And in the Lions are coming off that big win against the Giants as well. I'm gonna take the Lions plus 9.5.
All right. I will too.
You will too. Okay. Next game, Thanksgiving. Oh, there's only 3 games, Scott. There's not 4.
I said 3.
Oh, I thought you said 4. Next game. Ooh, this one's gonna be fucking. Oh yeah, we got the Giants and the Cowboys. Giants
Good
coming
old
off of a
Thanksgiving
loss.
Day.
Giants coming off of a loss, and Cowboys coming off of a huge win against the Vikings. Giants redemption game. But the Cowboys.
It's going to be all about Saquon Barkley and if he can move the football.
It is in Dallas. Whoa, the line is Dallas minus 9. Why are these lines so big? Damn, bro.
I'm just going to go first. I'm taking Giants plus 9.
Giants plus 9. I feel like I
Even
like
though they
it. I
burned
mean,
me
I
a
feel like
couple times.
I feel like Dallas is gonna come out cocky. The Giants are gonna come out firing because they lost last week. Um, yeah, I'm going Giants plus 9, easy. Plus 9. And then our favorite game. Scott, I actually don't remember. When was the last time the Patriots had a Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving
game?
game. It's been a while.
Yeah, Google that shit. I want to say like I honestly don't remember the last time. Last. Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I got it. Uh,
Been a while.
Patriots have hosted
I think I heard something where it was like
5
2004.
times. Can't
Played.
find it. It's like a photo album on the Patriots website.
Last time they played was November 28th, 2002. So it's
No,
been
it was
20 years since they played on
2012.
Thanksgiving.
2012.
What?
That was the first time they played. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't even the first time they played. They played 2012 against the New York Jets, winning 49-19.
What? Why does this say 2012? That's weird. Yes, they did play.
That was
Okay.
the butt fumble.
Yeah, you're right. Why when I looked it up on Google's just straight wrong, I guess. Okay. So anyways, that's exciting. It's been 10 years. So the last time they played, we were just graduating high school.
Yeah.
Minnesota minus 2.5. I'm surprised the line is not bigger. Vikings coming off of a big loss. Patriots coming off of a very underwhelming game besides the very last play. Other
Tell
than
me
that,
you're
it was
gonna
a
go
fucking
against
disaster.
the Patriots.
Huh?
Tell me you're going against the Pats.
I mean, if I was a betting man, then I would, but I'm more of a Patriots man. So I'm gonna take the Patriots just because I'm a Patriots fan.
Yeah, I'm taking them too. But now
That's
that
just
you're
what we
taking
do
them, it
around.
makes me want
That's
to
just
take
what
the.
we do around here. If they don't get their shit together, we're fucked. Next game. So those are the three games for Thanksgiving. It's going to be great. I hope you all have a great time with your family and friends. Now on to the shit show of the Sunday. First game, Buccaneers Browns. Bucks -3.5. They're playing away, so the Browns are home. Um, this one is going to be probably very weird, I would say. I feel like these two teams, like, they come out firing or they just get their ass beat. What are the Bucks coming off a bye? Yeah, it looks like they're coming off a bye. Um, I think that the Bucks coming off a bye and the Browns playing last week. I'm gonna take Tampa Bay -3.5.
Yeah. Wait. What week is it? Oh shit! Deshaun Watson's back.
Oh,
Watson
is he
is
back
back
this
this
week?
week.
I
Yeah.
didn't even remember. I forgot. You sure?
Yeah.
Oh boy. I mean, I still don't think he's gonna come out firing either. It's gonna take if he is coming back, it's gonna take him a few weeks to get in the groove. If he does get in a groove, which that's a fucking question for another episode.
Hmm.
You taking Bucks or Browns, my friend?
I don't know. I can't find anywhere that tells me that he's
I know he
playing.
started practicing. I just don't know if he's starting.
But they're gonna play Jacoby Brissett. Uh.
Yeah, it looks like he's coming back.
All right. I'll take the Bucks.
Bucks.
Yeah. Minus three
All
and a
right,
half.
Bucks it is. Next game, we have the Bengals and the Titans. Titans are home. Cincinnati is favorited by 1.5. I got nah. You got to remember, dude, the Titans have a better fucking record for a reason. You know?
Hmm.
And it's in Tennessee. The Titans did win on Thursday night. They looked pretty good. Their defense looks really good. Yeah. I'm gonna go Titans plus 1.5. I have some room to make some stupid picks since I did so well this week.
Yeah. The
Or
Bengals don't
last week.
have Jamar Chase still. Isn't he out for the year?
That I don't know.
Hmm. 3-1 at home, and then the Bengals are 3-3 away.
Yeah, that's a good stat right there.
I'm
I
gonna
already
take the
got Titans.
Titans. What is it? Plus 1.5.
Yeah, -1.5 for Cincinnati.
All right. Next, this game it's gonna be 84 degrees. This game.
Well, what'd you take? Titans?
Yeah, I took Titans.
Okay. We got Texans versus Dolphins. It's in Miami, 84 degrees, as Scott said, -13. Huge, huge fucking spread right there. See, I don't like these big numbers. I really don't. Um, let's see. We got the Did the Dolphins have a bye as well? I believe they did. Yes, they did. So the Dolphins are coming off bye week. 13 though. I mean, that's basically you got to win by 2 touchdowns. It's pretty steep. Scoots, what are you thinking?
I'm taking the Dolphins. Fucking Texans suck.
Texans do suck. What did they lose this week? They lost by 13 this week, and that was from the Commanders. The Dolphins are better than the Commanders, but I still feel. All right, fuck it. Let it be a smackdown. Dolphins -13. Next game, this one's going to be a fun one. The Bears versus the Jets. Zach Wilson coming off of a friggin' absolute disaster show. Jets -4.5, and it is in New Jersey, MetLife. I think
It's a
the
lot to
way the
prove for
Jets,
the Jets here.
a lot to prove for the Jets, but the Bears have been on the up and up, kind of. Uh, this is a tough one. They barely lost to Atlanta. They lost by, so they're going to be hungry too because they barely lost. I could see the Bears losing by like a field goal if they do lose. Like I said, I got some room. I got some room here. I'm gonna take Bears plus 4.5.
You motherfucker. All right, I'll take the Jets then. Minus 4.5.
Ooh, we got some decent games this week. Next one, this is gonna be a good one too. Falcons and Commanders. Commanders minus 4.0. It is at the Commander Stadium. They won 23-10 against Houston, which isn't saying too much, and the Falcons won by 3 against the Bears.
Taking the
Um,
Falcons here, dude.
all right, let's spice it up. I'll take the Commanders because I feel like that game you could flip a coin for. Really evenly matched. Next game, Broncos Panthers, the battle of the 3-7s, 3-8s. Broncos are 1-4 away, and the Panthers are 3-3
I'm taking the
at
Panthers too.
home. There's no line for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just even. That's weird. I've never seen that. Is that showing that on yours too?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
There is no line,
maybe
which means it's a
like
pick 'em. So I'll take the Broncos and a pick 'em, I guess. That just means like who the fuck do
money
you
line
think is gonna
basically.
win? Who do you think's gonna win?
Um, I'll take the Panthers. Like I said, that's because now I got a decent lead, so let's just fuck it. Let's get it back. Panthers. I'll just do ML for money line. Next game, Ravens Jaguars. The Ravens were favored big time last week. I knew against the Panthers, and it wasn't even close. So now they brought the fucking spread back down to what it should be, or the line, I should say. Minus 4 against the Jaguars. It's in Jacksonville. Um, I don't know. I feel like this probably should be Baltimore for me. The looks like the Jags are coming off a bye. Yes, they're coming off a bye. I'm gonna go Baltimore minus 4.
Did I make my win yet?
I feel like that last game pissed them off because they
Yeah,
barely
I
beat
went.
Carolina.
I'm doing Ravens minus 4 as well. I'm also filling out these picks now, so that way I can just say them.
Now we're on to the evening games, 4 o'clock games. So we have the Chargers and the Cardinals. The Chargers and the Saints game. That's like, dude, honestly, like that's what like good football is. I don't. Did you watch that? They're not the what did I say? The Chargers and the Chiefs game. I think I said the Saints.
I didn't watch it, but I had the Chargers, which they covered the
Dude,
spread.
that was just like that's just good football right there from both sides. I think the Chargers are getting kind of screwed this week. Everyone's saying that they suck, they suck, they suck, and they get too much credit, but they showed right there that they have potential and that they're actually pretty good. But when I watch like Mahomes and in their offense, like I forget exactly what time he got the ball at the end of that game, but it feels like Tom Brady back in the day. Like when you're like, oh, there's 50 seconds left, and they need to get in field goal range or they need to score a touchdown. It's like, oh yeah, I'm not worried. Every other team would be like, it's over. Like if Mac Jones got into that position right now, we'd be like, yep, all right, change the channel. What's the next game? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Mahomes just came down, fucking did his thing with Kelsey. I mean, it really did feel like how I used to feel with the Patriots, like just so much confidence and just seeing them do like so much. So that was ridiculous, and you can't take away from the Chargers. They played their asses off.
Yeah.
They're minus 4.5 with the Cardinals. I'm gonna take the Chargers coming out pissed off.
I took the Chargers too.
Raiders Seahawks. It is in Washington, Seattle. Seahawks minus 3.5. Raiders coming off a win against the Broncos. I think this is a pretty easy lock. Seahawks minus 3.5. I'm taking the Raiders. Yeah, they did win last week, but the whole season they've been in shambles. I don't see them coming climbing out of that with the whole McDaniels thing happening, where they basically said, "Hell yeah, we would fire McDaniels, but we can't afford it." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm taking Seahawks 3.5.
Yeah, I took Seahawks 3, minus 3.5. Hell.
Next game, we got a couple good ones. Rams and Chiefs. It is in Kansas City. Oh, I will say it now. I said it before, and I'll say it now. I hate these big lines. I hate them. So Rams and Chiefs, Kansas City minus 14 and a half. That just seems a little ridiculous to me. That
Yeah.
seems like a huge fucking number. They got to win by more than 2 touchdowns. I know the Chiefs are good. Man, it's middle of the day. I mean, I guess you could. It's not necessarily prime time, but
I don't know. I like the Rams in that.
yeah, I got the Rams. I just think that like that just is a lot, dude. A lot. Like the same thing where I took Carolina over. I have the spread in front of me here. It last week, it was uh, Ravens minus 13, and it wasn't even close to them covering. All right, so yeah, we both took Rams on that one. Next game is Saints and 49ers. The 49ers are at home. The 49ers are 3-1 at home, and the Saints are 1-3 away. San Francisco is -9. I feel like -9 is also a pretty big number for the 49ers as well. I got the Saints in that one, man.
-9 is kind of big for San Fran, but oh yeah, give me. Wait, did you say the Saints?
Saints, yeah.
Fuck. Give me the Saints too.
Oh, well, you made them ahead of time, so you can't change.
Um.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, I could change, but I don't wanna.
All right. The night game, Packers and Eagles. Packers are in absolute disarray. According to Big Cat, dead. Um, Eagles 9-1. They barely won against who was it? Who almost beat them last week? It was 17-16. Oh, Indy. Oh, Jeff Saturday. Jeff fucking Saturday. We'll talk about him in a minute. Uh, so the Eagles, the line is -7. They're at home. This is a tough one because you can never count the Packers out. But the Eagles also are going to be hungry because they barely won last week and it's at home. Thanksgiving weekend. I'm going to take the Eagles.
Yeah, I took the Eagles as well.
We got an absolute barn burner for Monday night. Steelers 3-7 versus the Colts 4-6, baby. Oh, and one. Can't forget the draw. Jeff Saturday just absolutely coming in and just being a dog, being a man, being a dude. And they won last 2 weeks ago, and then last week they almost beat the fucking Eagles. One of the best teams in the league. They barely lost. And now, can you say that the Indianapolis is they played differently than they normally were, or can you say that Indy was playing differently than they normally do, or I don't know how to chalk up that game. I mean, it was low scoring, but the Colts didn't let up. Their defense didn't let up. They didn't let the Eagles score and run away with it. But the Eagles also, the play calling and just the way that they were playing wasn't good either. So it's just a weird situation. I mean, I don't know what to think. I don't know if the Colts turned a new leaf or if the Eagles just had a bad week.
I think it's more of that. I think
What,
the
that the
Eagles
Eagles
played
had a bad
better.
week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too. But I also wouldn't count out that the Colts. I'm not saying they're going to be they're going to win the rest of their games. I'm not saying that, but I mean, from where these past 2 weeks, I think that if they didn't make that Jeff Saturday move, then it wouldn't have even been close. I think that it's given the team a little bit of hope. Um, Jonathan Taylor had a huge game, or Ken had a huge game in this one. Um, okay, I'm gonna take. Oh man, I don't fucking know right now. Indy minus 2.5 at home. Is this the first game he's had home, or was last week home?
I'm not sure.
Because if it's his first game home, I'm going Colts.
I took Colts minus 2.5. Give me the Colts.
Wait, oh here we go. Yeah, it is his first game home. Oh no, this is this is upcoming games. Yeah. Okay, I'm taking the Colts regardless. Colts.
Yep, give me the Colts.
We're big Jeff Saturday guys. Huge. All right, so we got our line here. Just to remind everyone, I'm going to write this at the top so I can get rid of this. Oh, no, I can't get rid of this because I have my World Cup picks. But I took a couple chances on this one. See what happens. It paid off last week.
Yeah, I think we picked a lot of the same teams this time, so it's not really a good opportunity for me to make a comeback.
Well, yeah, that's why I got ballsy on this week. But because I remember when I called you, you were like, dude, I took most of the favorites. And I'm like, well, I didn't. So I'm like, this can go one of the two ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just so everyone knows, just because I have this on my notes here, we're gonna let the World Cup play through until the picks that we made either make it or don't, and then we'll revisit the World Cup again.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, because I was about to throw it out, and I'm like, wait, no, I need that. All right, so next we have college football. Let us just get this pulled up real quick.
So you already got it pulled up.
Rivalry week.
Make sure we do Thursday.
Oh, minus one. Oh, I don't see it.
Let's see what.
You mean the Thursday game for
Yeah, it
NFL?
includes a top ranked team, so it's in the. No, I'm talking about
I'm like, what the fuck?
college football.
Oh, all right. Okay, I don't have the. I'm trying to get the lines in front of me here.
I have them up. You gotta start just using ESPN, bro.
I got it, but I'm just like I'm confused on how to like navigate the website. Like when I pull it up, it's just the schedule. It's not the lines.
That's why you go to scores instead of schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you're ready.
Well, I haven't been to sports podcast in my whole life. Just now I know. Would you like
figure it out?
Would you like me to do this, or do you want to do it?
I'll do it if you want. Thursday. This one is at 7 in. Oh, it's in Oxford. I think. Yeah, that's Ole Miss.
Mississippi. Oh wait. I'm
yeah,
forgetting that. Yeah, rivalry. Yeah.
Yeah, and that is. Wait, is that Mississippi State? Yeah, Mississippi State.
No, that's
-2.
Oh,
that's
Ole
Ole
Miss.
Miss. Oh,
Yeah.
god damn.
Because it would say MS.
That's so fucking confusing. So Ole Miss minus. Is that minus? Yeah, -2. Give me that by a long shot.
That game is going to be fucking like
Awesome. All these games are gonna be awesome.
All these fucking people traveling for both of their teams, is really going to be really cool. Mississippi State 7-4, 3-4 in the conference. I mean, basically they're just one game off in between each other. You know, Ole Miss is 8-3, Mississippi State is 7-4. So Mississippi State not totally out of this one. I want to go Ole Miss, but at the same time, you picked Ole Miss, right?
Yeah, -2.
I bought -2, yeah, and they should win the game. They should.
Yeah, definitely. They should win by a lot. They're the better football team, in my opinion.
Yeah, they definitely are the better football team. Yeah, and just to spite fucking what's his name on Barstool that loves Mississippi State. What the fuck is his name? I can't
Brandon
remember.
Walker.
Yeah, just to spite him, we're picking Ole Miss. Ole Miss -2, baby. Let's lock it in. Let's go. Look at this barn burner. Tulane versus Cincinnati. Cincinnati -2. I got Cincy in that one, baby. I don't believe in Tulane. I really don't.
Why is Tulane their rival?
That I don't know.
Maybe they're both in Cincy. I got. Ooh, that's a tough one.
I got Cincy -2.
Yeah, I got Cincy as well. It's at their home stadium. That's gonna play a role in these rivalry games.
Dude, this is the best. This is the best week of the year. It really is.
Wait till you get to fucking championship week.
These are some good ass games. We love to see it.
Uh,
Scott,
North
you take this
Carolina
next one. You want
State. Yeah, we can go every other. North Carolina State versus North Carolina. This is in Chapel Hill, so North Carolina is at home. Um, North North Carolina's favored by 6.5. I think they're just gonna fucking roll over them.
Yeah. Well, their quarterback, what's his name? Drake May. Yeah, he was. I mean, by some accounts, he's supposed to be a Heisman contender. A lot of people are saying that he shouldn't just because of the school that he goes to, but I don't think that's fair. He's been fucking killing it. He has 3,600 yards for the season. He has 34 touchdowns for the season. It's just, and that's just his passing. He also has 147 carries for 597 yards and 5 touchdowns. Like that's just fucking ridiculous.
Wait, can we just
I
pause real quick? That
Yeah.
that Ole Miss game and Mississippi State is on Thanksgiving. All these games that we're talking about are on Black Friday, which I have off. So I mean, I'm just gonna be sitting around watching college football, baby. I just realized that. All right,
Hell
continue.
yeah. I got North Carolina.
I got North Carolina. All right, go ahead on the next one. This is gonna be fun as fuck to watch.
UCLA versus Cal. Um, it's at Cal Stadium. UCLA -10. Um, in the Pac-12, UCLA is 5-3. Cal is 2-6. -10 seems like a lot. It's a rivalry game. I don't know how much UCLA is good. I mean, what they lost to USC, right?
Hmm.
Last week.
Yep.
Um,
I got UCLA. Easy.
they're 4-7. Um, yeah. Oh man, I want to take Cal in this. I really do. Who? How did Cal's coming off a 2-win streak, but they haven't played anyone really too good. They only lost by Notre Dame by a touchdown. Oregon, they lost pretty bad too. USC, they lost. I'm gonna take Cal. They have a hard fucking schedule, bro. Like they're fucking their record um is bad, but they play a lot of teams that like these teams that have good records, like they play shit teams compared to Cal. So I'm gonna take Cal +10.
Yeah, I took UCLA.
Like, look, hold on, just real quick, Scott, real quick. They played Notre Dame. Like I said, they just won like 40-3 last week. They only lost by a touchdown. They played Oregon, number 8. They lost by like a touchdown or two. But then when they played USC, they only lost by 6 points. I don't know. Yeah, I feel pretty confident in Cal +10. Do I think they're gonna win? No, but +10 I can deal with.
Yep. I think. I mean, 10's steep, but They just lost to USC. I think they're gonna fucking come out swinging.
It all depends on how it starts. If UCLA comes out and bangs 2 touchdowns, they're gonna probably stay up 2 touchdowns. But they're not. If it's close in the beginning, then there's no way UCLA is just gonna bang out a bunch of touchdowns at the end. But go ahead. You got this next one, or is this one on
Yeah, this is the last game of Friday. It's at night in Tallahassee. FSU, Florida. FSU is favored by 9.5. Give me FSU all day.
A lot of people have been talking shit about Florida, how bad they are, and they are pretty bad. But rivalry game, uh, big rivalry game. They want to make a statement. I'm gonna take Florida. Now, if it was -3, that would be a no-brainer. But you never know what can happen.
Yeah.
Next game, Georgia Tech versus Georgia. This is gonna be a fucking bloodbath. But
Not in a good way either.
35.5. That's pretty steep as well. I don't even know with this one, man. I hate these big lines. I hate them. Well, hold on. Let's look up this. When Georgia Tech in Georgia, what happened last time they played?
What, last year?
Yeah, Georgia Tech, Georgia football. Oh, what the fuck? Series? I'm trying to find the. I don't know why it's not coming up. Can you try to find it, Scott? Because I'll have a better idea. Oh, here we go.
45-0.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, we'll take Georgia.
Yeah. We'll take Georgia.
I mean, I know they're gonna win, but it's just like, what the fuck, man? Oh, I wrote Tech by accident.
So what's it just like? How much can we score on this team this year?
Legit. All right, Scott. Oh, this is perfect how it worked out. You
Yeah, I
take it
know,
away,
right?
Daddy. Yeah.
This is a big one.
This is the game I'm most excited for.
I think this is game of the year thus far.
Oh yeah, Tennessee and Alabama
Michigan,
was good.
Michigan, Ohio State, and that one is in Ohio, which is kind of brutal. Ohio State favored by -7.5, which I think is wild. I think Michigan's going to obviously win this game outright. So I'm going to take Michigan on the spread, of course. But, yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough.
Both
But I
teams
think
11-0, bro.
I think they're going to come in and shock them in their own stadium at, like, the last second.
So the thing is like, I don't know exactly what happens. Like, so if whoever loses, there is a chance for them to get in. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, the way that I look at it is that Ohio State, they've had some close games against people that if they're as good as they say, they shouldn't have close games against. You know what I mean? Like they they ended up pulling away from a couple of them, but it was close for a little bit.
I think whoever wins this game, it doesn't affect their like playoff thing at all, in my opinion.
Man. I gotta go. Oh, this is so tough, man. You know what? What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take Ohio State. This is how we're gonna get around the jinx. It's because I don't like jinxing the teams I like to win. Because I want Michigan to win. I'm gonna take Ohio State, but for the points. I think Michigan's gonna win, but I could see them winning by 3 or less than 8. So let's go Michigan, but we're taking Ohio State for the points. -7.5.
This is a good game. This next one.
South Carolina, go Cox. versus Clemson, number 9. I've I've like I wouldn't say hated, but like Clemson, I just feel like they have not really like proved themselves. Like they almost lost to Syracuse. They almost lost to NC State. They almost lost to Wake Forest. I don't believe in them. I really don't. Um, South Carolina just came off the win, big win against Tennessee. Big win. They scored 63 fucking points. 63 points. Um, I'm going to pick South Carolina on this one on the spread. Just for the fact my girlfriend's from South Carolina, her cousins went to South Carolina. I was texting them all last week. Like even the uncles, everything. I'm like, oh, Gamecocks, big deal, you know.
Yeah, I
Um,
took South Carolina as well.
South Carolina, let's see it. And I will be texting them again if they're beating Clemson, because Clemson can go fuck themselves.
Dude, all these games are fucking gonna be great. This
I
one,
know, I can't wait.
West Virginia, Oklahoma State, the battle. West Virginia. I'm gonna take. This is
West
in. This is in
Virginia.
Stillwater. Oklahoma State's favored by 8.5. I think this game comes down to like a field goal. I think West Virginia like hangs tight the whole time. Um,
Comes down to a field goal with Oklahoma State winning or West Virginia winning.
Oklahoma State, but that would mean that they wouldn't cover. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna take West Virginia.
Mm, all right, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take the opposite. Oregon. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong spot. Oklahoma State.
I want Oklahoma State to win. I just think that West Virginia is gonna try and hang tight. All right, this is a good one for
Also,
you
I
right
feel like
here.
we've been whatever. That's fine. I'm not gonna change it.
This
Go
is a
ahead.
good one for you right
Oh,
here.
this is me. Auburn versus Alabama. I don't know if a lot of you know, but growing up, I was a big Auburn fan. I've decided this year I'm changing my college team. Now, they're obviously in the market for a new coach. So who knows? They could turn it around. So, you know what? I'll say it live on the pod here that I'm not going to pick a team this year. Auburn is still my team. I'll let a new coach come in, see what he can do. And if it sucks, I need a new team to root for because I'm not going to watch Auburn go 5-6 all fucking season. Just because I was young and they had Cam Newton or they had a very good defense and they were very good and they were winning. I don't want to watch. I'm not from there. If I was from there, it'd be different. But I picked a team, I rode with it, and they haven't been doing well. But benefit of the doubt, loyalty. I'll stick with Auburn for one more season. I got to send a text out after this because people think that I don't want to go. My family members, because a lot of them are Alabama fans as well. Alabama minus 22. I don't remember if it was last season or the season before when it came down to the very, very end and Alabama snuck it out. I'm gonna go Auburn. They got a what do you call it? Interim head coach in, and they seem to be rallying around him. I'm taking Auburn. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I took Alabama. I
Yep.
don't trust
Next,
it.
next game.
This is another really good one. Oregon State, Oregon. Surprised it's in Oregon. No, but it's at Oregon State's home field, and Oregon is favored by -3.
You know what I'm honestly curious about, Scott, is that like some of these games, like the Mississippi State, like they don't play in the same stadium, do they?
No,
I don't think so.
no.
I was That's crazy, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It has to do with like the school. They're playing at their school stadium. I mean, which isn't always like right on campus, but yeah,
I'm just thinking like a Giants Jets thing.
yeah. No, it's not. It's not like the NFL like that. Maybe like smaller schools. But any bigger school is gonna have their own. like stadium. School's paying
I
for
mean,
it.
Oregon State's no slouch, man.
Yeah, no, I took Oregon State -3. I mean +3. Sorry.
So they lost to USC 17-14, lost to Utah badly 42-16. I'm gonna go Oregon, not Oregon State.
All right, and then we got. Oh, you got this one.
We have Iowa State versus TCU, who came off an absolute fucking. I don't even know how to explain that, dude. I literally was at work, and we have a big cafeteria that can fit. I don't even know. It reminds me of a school, like a middle school or an elementary school cafeteria where there's a shit ton of tables. Like we have a lot of people that work where I work, and all the guys, if they're on break or whatever and eating lunch, we watch the football game. And so I had the clicker, and I was clicker. They're showing where I'm from, remote, and I was going in between the Michigan game and the TCU game, and this guy was arguing with me about how TCU sucks, and they shouldn't be where they're at, and da da da. I'm like, well, they are where they're at, and undefeated is undefeated. He's like, well, they don't play anyone. I said, okay, that's fine. If they play Georgia, do I think they're going to win? Probably not. But if a team goes undefeated, they deserve their respect. I don't think that you can put someone that's 10-1 in, or 11-1 in, and have TCU sitting there undefeated. Like, what the fuck? Like, regardless of who they play, they need to go in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I turned the TCU game off because they missed the 2-pointer at the end. This kid was fucking wide open. Scott, you could have caught it and ran it in. And I was like, oh shit, it's over. And everyone was saying, put on the Michigan game. So I said, all right, I'll put on the Michigan game. And then come to find out, TCU special team and offense, they switch, kick the field goal. I wish that was at TCU because that would have been a fucking scene. I got TCU -10. Let's fucking go.
I got TCU. I mean, how could you
I don't
not?
know. I mean, I think that they win this game, but I'm really with TCU at this point. Um,
How the
I just
frick
can't
are
wait for the
these guys
playoffs, dude. I
rivals?
really,
How is it not? Never mind. Whatever.
I know. I hope that TCU doesn't play Georgia right away
How is
because
TCU's rival not Texas? And how is Iowa State's rival not Iowa?
I have no idea, bro.
Okay.
I don't
That's
ask these
weird.
questions.
All
Oh no,
right.
because Texas is Texas Tech,
Oh yeah. Or
and then
Texas A&M. I don't know what Texas A&M is. I don't know. That's weird.
well, that's why they lost out in the beginning, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Forget it. Forget
Much
I
of,
said
all
anything.
right, yeah. Just keep going.
Utah versus Colorado. This one's in Boulder. Utah is favored by 29.5. That's because Colorado is 1-10. Garbage. And I'll be taking Utah. I
Yeah,
think this might
I
be the
feel
most
like.
lopsided game of the weekend.
Well, the thing is like if you don't take Utah and they win by 40, you're like you look like such an idiot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like fuck it.
It looks like a
Michigan,
lot until the game's going and they're fucking up by 30 at half.
Michigan State versus Penn State. Um, it's in Pennsylvania. Um, Penn State is -18. That seems like a lot to me. I'm gonna take Michigan State +18.
Yeah, I like that too. I think the boys get up and play over there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, LSU, Texas A&M.
Hopefully they don't assault anyone.
Kind of a no-brainer here. It's in Texas, but
You're
goddamn.
gonna completely ignore what I just said. That's fine.
What'd you say?
I said hopefully they don't assault anyone after the game.
Yeah.
Next, what were you saying?
I was saying that Texas A&M is 1-6 in the SEC this year, going up against LSU. LSU's favored by -10. Give me LSU all day.
Oh yeah, Texas A&M. I don't know if they lost, but it was a pretty close game to fucking our hometown, UMass. Let's go. Remember?
Yeah.
Did you see that? Those tweets?
No, it was 20-3.
20-3? No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. I just looked it up.
No way. I thought it was more than that. Texas A&M. UMass. What was the score? The fuck. Oh yeah, it was. Okay, so the reason that they left it was like 10-3 at halftime or 7-3 at halftime. So literally everyone at Texas A&M Stadium left. There was no one there. There was drunk kids on the upper deck of the stadium, and they were doing this thing where they all spaced out around the top, and they were doing like a fucking a relay type thing. It was fucking hilarious. But they all had their shirts off. They were passing shirts as they did the relay. Texas A&M's in a bad spot. LSU's in a good spot. I got LSU -10.
Yeah, all day,
The
all
next
day.
game, UCF, 8-3, 5-2 in the American League. South Florida about to have an absolute smackdown on them.
This one's at Ray J.
USF,
Stay. I don't know if one of the schools plays there.
um, UCF's going to win by 20.
Yeah,
Even if it's
definitely.
even if it's like 7-27 or something like that. Doesn't need to be a high scoring game. Yeah, I got UCF easy. See, this is where it gets froggy though, because you always know in these rivalry weeks you'll like go to check like something. The Michigan game will happen, and all the good ones will happen, and then you like will go to check your pick, and then South Florida will be up by fucking a touchdown, and be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That's the beauty of the rivalry week for sure. But what I'll tell you right now, Scott, and I know it's rivalry week, but I'm more excited going over these college games than I was going over the NFL games.
Yeah,
I think that
because it's
this year,
rivalry week.
this fucking podcast though, like even in general, I was never a huge college football fan, but this podcast has turned me into one. I'm just thrilled. I can't wait to watch these games.
Fuck yeah. Is it me now?
You,
Yeah. Tennessee,
yeah,
Vanderbilt. I keep getting the no-brainers, dude. In Nashville. Uh, I don't think this is Vanderbilt Stadium though. I'm pretty sure.
that's confusing.
Yeah.
You would think that Tennessee would be type in First Bank Stadium and see what it says, because you would think that Tennessee. Where the fuck is Tennessee Stadium then?
I forget, but yeah, I'm pretty
It's
sure that.
not in Nashville. College Stadium. It's in it's in Knoxville.
Yeah, that's right.
That makes sense. We should have known that. We literally listen to music that talks about Knoxville. But
Um,
Nashville, Nashville's pretty dope as well.
yeah, I think that place is gonna be filled with Tennessee fans. So I think
100%.
Tennessee -14 is a no-brainer.
I agree. I got a good one. Notre Dame versus USC. USC is -5.5. It's in California. Notre
Yes, it
Dame
is.
is
It's in Los Angeles, baby.
coming off of a 44 nothing. Excuse me. Coming off a 44 nothing win against BC. Rest in peace, BC. They also beat Clemson. They beat Syracuse. They beat BYU. Yo, Notre Dame might be a fucking problem next year if they get some good recruits. I'm going to take Notre Dame +5.5.
I'm taking USC -5.5.
Perfect.
I'm biased. I was just in LA.
I used to love Notre Dame. Me and Tom Castana, bro. That was our team back in the day. Rest in peace.
All right, Kansas State. This game is in Manhattan, Kansas. This is Kansas State's stadium. Um, the line is Kansas State -12. I think Kansas keeps it real fucking close. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
it's 12. I think Kansas covers, so I'm taking Kansas +12 all day, baby.
Um, Yeah, let's go through this real quick. I think this is important. So Kansas,
Yep.
they lost to Texas 55-14. They lost to Texas Tech 43-28. They won against Oklahoma State. When they played TCU, they only lost by 7. Um, yeah, I mean they've been covering that pretty regularly. I mean, Texas did beat them 55-14 last week. Um, shit, this is a hard one. I don't think Kansas State is good as good as Texas. I'll go Kansas with you. Or did you take Kansas City or Kansas State rather?
I took Kansas plus
Yeah,
12.
I got Kansas with you, bro. Um, last game, Washington versus Washington State. Washington is 9-2. They are 6-2 in the Pac-12. Washington State isn't too much worse, 4-4 in the Pac-12, 7-4 overall. They think this is going to be, Vegas thinks this is going to be a close game. -2 Washington. It is in Washington State's stadium. Rivalry week, the last game of the night. I got Washington, man. I don't think
I took Washington too. -2 is small enough points
it's
where I think
too.
that they're covering.
It's too close. That's basically a fucking money line, bro. But yeah, we got a great week ahead of us. We have Thanksgiving. We got NFL lined up. We got what Ole Miss plays that day, right? College football as well.
Yes,
We got the
Thursday, 7
we got
p.m.
the
Ole
we got
Miss.
the World Cup going. We just had to kind of get in the groove this week. We will touch on the NBA. We will touch on the NHL, but we wanted to focus on the main topics, especially where it was rivalry week in college football. The World Cup was starting. The UFC that we made the predictions on. We wanted to talk about the main fights. We will be talking about the UFC going forward because that's one of our favorite sports. We love watching it, especially when football's not on. We're gonna focus on UFC a lot. Um, but thank you guys for watching. Scott, do you have anything to say?
No, just thank you guys for understanding the break, and we're gonna
It's
get
not
these
every
up.
day you get married,
Yeah,
and have a honeymoon.
we're gonna get
Uh,
back to pumping these episodes out, and just
yes.
enjoy the games this weekend. Stay safe, and
Eat
remember
a lot of
remember
food.
there's a reason why we celebrate. So just be grateful and thankful that you're with your families and enjoy the holiday.
Yep, eat a lot of food. Enjoy the holiday with your family and friends. We love y'all. We'll talk to you later. Peace.
Peace.